All right, so welcome to the AOT podcast. We'll just do introductions real quick. Just to kind of give some context with how we all met, I posted on Reddit on the Attack on Titan subreddit or Shingeki no Kyojin, and these guys hit me up and we just started a podcast. So we're pretty much complete strangers. But yeah, let's go around and introduce ourselves. So yeah, my name's Poru. I'm from New Jersey and I'm a college student studying computer science. So yeah.
Yaz, go.
Alphabetically, go.
Wait, am I going?
Yeah, Randy, you can go.
Okay. Well, I'm Randy, and I am Randy, and I am I'm in Sydney, Australia, and I studied entrepreneurship, and I'm currently the vice president at a startup called Avendi, which works in the travel space. So I'm not having a great deal of fun this year, but it's all good because AOT is finally coming back. I'm so stoked. I'm so stoked for this, boys. I'm keen for the podcast. I can't wait to get into it. So let's rock and roll.
All right. Hello, my name is Yaz. We say where we're from, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just whatever you want.
I'm not prepared for this. Yeah, my name is Yaz. I'm from Israel. I'm 22. I'm currently jobless. I'm looking for a job. You can kind of figure out AOT is my job for now. Anyways, I want to start computer science next year in college. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Awesome. And yeah, just I forgot to say this in my introduction, but how and when we got introduced to AOT. So I first started watching AOT in May, right after my junior year ended, because I was like, you know what? I've heard a lot about this show. Let me see what the hype is about. And I came in thinking it was just one of those overhyped SAO type shows. And after the first two episodes, I realized nah, this isn't just a hype train. This is actually a masterpiece. And yeah, I was able to binge all 3 seasons, including season 3 part 2. Absolutely loved it. And now season 4 is coming out in a few days. So yeah, super excited to discuss this season.
Yeah, it's definitely not an SAO. I didn't mind SAO, but I didn't love it. This took me by surprise. I've known about it since prior to season 2 coming out. So I didn't get onto season 1 all those years ago when it first started, but I was onto season 1 and had watched it before season 2 came out. I absolutely just frothed on the concept. I love the ODM gear, action sequences. It just had something different to any anime that I'd ever really seen. It felt a little bit more mature. So I got well into it, and then so I've been watching week by week since season 2. So it's been a long ride for me.
Okay, I've heard about Attack on Titan when it first came out in 2013. I'm seeing AOT here, memes there, videos there, everywhere. But I didn't get on this hype train until they announced season 2 was being made in December 2016. So I thought, why not give this a try? So I binged it. I finished it in 5 days. I thought it was the best thing ever. But then I was like, shit, now I gotta wait 4 months till season 2 comes out. And yeah, ever since then I've been watching it weekly, on the day it releases, and it just keeps getting better and better. I just can't seem to find anything better at this point to do than just binge AOT. So yeah.
Yeah. Have you guys rewatched AOT before this season 4 has aired? Because it's been a while since season 2 aired weekly.
Multiple times. multiple times. I've taken people through it as well. I've literally forced exes to watch it with me. I've rewatched it probably 4 times. I absolutely, and I may spend part of my day tomorrow just smashing through season 3 again or something like that. I have
Rookie
not gone through another rewatch, but I may go through and do a quick like season 3 or something like that. But yeah, I've rewatched it 4 or 5 times.
Damn.
Adding the first time I watched it, the multiple rewatches, the multiple people I've seen react to it, bully from episode 1 to the end of season 3, to the recaps, to all that. Not even joking, it's probably close to 20 times I've rewatched this series.
That's insane.
I got time.
An expert on Attack on Titan, so later on in the podcast we'll be quizzing him.
Spicy things.
Yeah, no, I'm like kind of the same. Like I haven't rewatched it in its entirety, but like after watching it and like, you know, for the past few months, I've been like watching people react from like episode 1 till, you know, like the season 3 part 2 finale. So I feel like I've rewatched it several times. Although I would like to rewatch the actual episodes of like the basement and like the couple episodes after that, just to make sure like, you know, I remember what the lore is looking like before entering into, you know, season 4.
Okay, I got a question for you, Poru. Since you got into this series roughly recently, did you have time to watch any of the OVAs?
Oh yeah. So I think I first heard of the OVAs after season 1. So I just looked up like the order to watch the OVAs and like what spoils what. So yeah, I was able to watch all the OVAs like in, you know, the proper, I think, chronological order. So like I watched the one with Ymir, like when they found the notebook in the tree, Lost Girls, the one with Levi, yeah, like all of them.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, I wanted to kind of discuss favorite moments from, you know, the past 3 seasons. It could be just season 3 or, you know, season.
Yeah, so for me the best moment of Attack on Titan so far was the Bertolt Reiner reveal, because for me that was when the anime took a turn for me, that's when the hype really started. For me, that was when this wasn't just normal anime anymore. You know, in every really, really good anime, there's a massive reveal or thing that happens where you go, okay, like the world kind of just flipped. Like the female Titan was interesting, but we didn't know the female Titan technically was one of the ones that had, you know, like tossed the walls down and kind of broken the walls and stuff. But this was the point where like, okay, wait, these guys are the bad guys. What the fuck were they doing in the 104th? Like, why were they? It was the 104th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so for me, that was when the series got real. Season 1, I love the Mikasa Levi rescue in the forest. Like that scene where Mikasa's kind of like, holy fuck, like this guy does not fuck around. I don't know if anyone had seen from the 104th had seen Levi do anything until that moment. And we didn't really know what was going to happen because, you know, the female Titan was pretty badass and then all of a sudden just shreds her. And that becomes a bit of a common theme throughout the show, which we see later on. And I'll probably stick with that scene, Beast Titan versus Levi, for my favorite season 3 scene. There's a few in season 3 that I love. A little one that's not so well known is when they storm the fight scene when they storm the crystal cave, where Eren's been held captive. And that, for me, that was a pretty cool scene. It was just so well executed. I loved how the scouts like just completely dominated the other team. But for me, the Beast Titan versus Levi was just, I didn't know what was going to happen. I really didn't know that it was just so well animated and so well shot and so well done that even by the time you realized that like Levi was actually fucking him up, it was over. Like it was so well done. Like literally even after he's got his ODM gear in his face, you're like, what the fuck? Like, did that just that was unbelievable.
Yeah,
so
you
for
didn't
me,
even have time to process it.
I'll probably go with that. Very action oriented, but yeah, I mean, obviously, I love the way the story's gone as well. But I'm sure you'll go a bit more story detailed as well, Poru. So I'll stick with the action sequences.
Yeah.
All right, you good?
Yeah, we've run into some technical difficulties. So we've switched recording softwares, but hopefully this sounds a lot cleaner. Yeah, so if you hear any difference in quality, that's why. But yeah, as I was saying with my top favorite moments for each season, I'd say season 2 was when Mike or Mike or however you pronounce his name, he had that like epic action sequence where he was like skating on the grass, like just slicing up Titans, and then like eventually the Beast Titan like looks over him and just speaks to him, and then you just like get the feeling of like, holy shit, like dude, we're in for like a show. Season 1 also, like, I guess same kind of like vibe, when the female Titan is chasing the scouts through the forest. Like I feel like the feeling of like adrenaline and fear was like at its peak there in season 1, so like that was really cool for me. And then season 3 when Armin became the Colossal Titan, dude, like that was just like the emotional buildup, because like everyone was like, or I guess some people didn't think he actually died, but seeing him like fried to a crisp and you're like, damn, like is that really how he's gonna go out? Just for him to like kind of be revived in a way that made sense. And like the music in the background, it was just like so epic. So yeah, those are my top 3.
Didn't Bertold say exactly that? And is this the way you really want to go out? Didn't he literally? Wasn't that literally the subs for that part of the show?
Yeah, I think you might have.
So I like the Armin colossal title thing. The colossal titan thing was awesome. I loved it. I did you guys what did you guys like Serum Bowl? Like which way did you think it was gonna go?
Like in my like gut feeling, I was like, they gotta bring back Armin, dude. Like they can't kill off Armin like this. But like logically, I was like, dude, why would they not pick Erwin? Like Erwin is the like logically, he has the same level of big brain plays, but also he has like the leadership and experience and confidence to follow them through. Like Armin just hasn't had that experience yet, which isn't like a fault of his. It's just like he's been in the game for like not even a year or like a couple of years or something.
I was so sure Erwin was gonna get picked. But then I had a slight feeling back in my head: is there gonna be a last-second twist here? Then it happened.
Okay, just for a second though, let's imagine if Erwin was the Colossal Titan.
And dude, he gets his arm back then. Like he had his arm cut off. Like be back to 2-arm Erwin. Colossal Titan, like
I've seen images of that, like Erwin being the Colossal or being alive in general, like wearing the same suit like the Survey Corps wear in the season 4 trailer. Like, if only you wish.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like we also have not seen how Armin is as the Colossal Titan either, so it's like it's actually probably one of the things I'm most excited for in season 4. Like the first time he fucks shit up as the Colossal Titan is going to be epic. Like it's making me excited to think about it.
I think that's like a good kind of debate point though. Like as a Colossal Titan, right? Like Armin, it was kind of shown early on like he's hesitant about killing humans, and that's like probably what he'd end up doing like once you cross the island, because there are only so many Titan shifters, right? I feel like Erwin would have a lot less qualms about just like destroying places if it's for the strategy. So, like, in terms of effectiveness, do you think, like, Erwin probably would have been more effective as Titan, right?
That's a good point.
You actually see Armin's Colossal Titan in the Season 4 trailer.
I haven't even watched the
What?
trailer, honestly. I was afraid
What?
of
The
spoilers.
season 4 trailer? What? Where? Really?
Did you even watch it?
Oh wait, yeah. There's a part. Wait, I did watch it. Now I'm like, now I need to like think about it again. Like I probably just saw the Colossal Titan. Was like, it was the Colossal Titan. Did it look any different?
It looks slightly different, yes.
Right. I have not looked at it in that kind of detail. I need to go back and watch the. You know what? I'm gonna mute myself and watch it right now, so I can jump back in 20 seconds and talk about this. So you guys go on. You guys go on your merry way.
Yeah, also, like,
Well, until-
I guess the Colossal Titan doesn't have hair, right? It's like, what? You wouldn't really see much of a difference. Like, maybe the Colossal Titan's shorter, because Armin is, like, one of the shorter people of the show. But, yeah, I don't know what like, the physical differences you would see.
I don't know. I think he's always been 60 meters, no matter how high or how short the person is.
Oh, okay. So, like, regardless of, you know, who's the shifter, like those.
Yeah, regardless.
Yeah, I guess that does make sense, because when we saw, like, the other Attack Titan... Oh, actually, no. Aaron's dad looked a bit different when he was the Attack Titan, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, beard and everything. But, yeah, no, it'll be interesting to see, you know, what kind of happens with, you know, Armin being put in that situation, because I think it has kind of gotten over it, though, like, because he did end up killing that one chick who was, like, gonna kill Jean in Season 3, Part 1. So maybe he has gotten over his sensitivity to killing humans.
I mean, he has to.
Yeah. Yeah, true. And we already know Aaron is, like, bloodlusted, so he won't have any problem.
All right. Are you waiting for Randy then?
Thriller. It's like,
Have you ever thought about combos between Aaron and Armin? Season 4.
oh, like as Titans?
The combo attacks.
Fuck, this is making me so hyped right now. Sorry, I'm cutting in. Oh my god, yes, I can't wait. Fuck, sorry.
Randy, can I make you more hype?
Yes, please.
Imagine as Titans, Armin throws Aaron into Marley.
Wait, what?
It could happen.
What?
You never know.
So Aaron's a Titan and Armin's a Titan and Armin throws Aaron into
Yeet.
Marley.
Yeet.
All right, now imagine instead of throwing him, he punts him. Like,
Well, if you think about it, like that kind of could make sense because it was obvious that the Beast Titan knows how to play baseball, like perfect game. Like he was literally pitching those rocks in Season 3, Part 2. Like he was playing baseball. I'm convinced.
yeah, 100%. And perfect game is like, that means no like hits, right? Like strikeouts.
That was one of those clues, hey, in Season 3 where you realise that they came from somewhere, one that was like more modern and two that was like a lot more like our world than we thought.
Yeah, they have coffee, they have baseball.
They have pictures, like photographs.
You know there's a baseball in the trailer.
Really?
Is there? Oh my god, I haven't looked at this anywhere.
You just watched it, didn't you?
I just watch it, get the very basic level understanding, go, this is gonna be fucking awesome, and then go about my day thinking about how I just get excited and then I miss all the detail.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I've rewatched this trailer like 40 times.
Yeah, fair. I've probably watched it 10. Minimum 10. Minimum 10.
Rookie numbers. Anyways, yeah, continue.
Yeah. My next question was actually, what is your favorite OP? What has been your favorite OP so far throughout the seasons. I can start. I think like the obvious answer is Sasageo, right? Like the season two's opening. And that is my favorite actually, but I'd say like the most underrated one was the second one from season 1. I don't know the names, but I'm pretty sure Yaz knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no way. I feel like I've got to go back and look it up as well.
I think only the last opening. I know like the last opening is like the most confusing name. Yeah. Anyways, my favorite openings. Visually, just the visuals alone. Opening 4, season 3, part 1. Music-wise, yes. What?
Yeah, was that the one where they kind of show that shot with Eren, Mikasa, and Armin as kids, and then?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Just visually, that's the best one. In terms of music, just the music alone, the first one, the first opening, and overall, I would still go for the first opening. I think the first opening is the best opening so far. Doesn't spoil anything, sounds incredible. Yeah, best one for me.
Yeah, I'm on season 2 and the first one from the first season as well. I've literally just had to go and like, listen to them very quickly to remind myself which one was which. But I really like season 3 part 2s. Season 3 part 2s. That was the I'm talking about the season 3, but yeah, season 3 part 2 is pretty cool. Again, I always veer towards the action and the fast paced. But the very first one I thought was really epic. It fit the scene. I found myself wanting to watch that over and over again. And then also season 2's was epic as well. I really like both of them. Probably a little bit more based on the music than anything else. I really like season 3 part 2s for the animation as well. I wasn't a massive fan of the slow one, but I did appreciate the story that it kind of told about them growing up and getting a little bit more serious and things like that. But yeah, for me, the very first opening in season 2, definitely.
Yeah. You know, I can understand, I think, like, why Yaz picked the animation for the, like, season part 1, because I think it was probably an interesting change of pace from just, like, the rowdy, like, action sequences of, like, the previous 2 seasons. But yeah, like, musically, I definitely love the, you know, kind of fast-paced ones of the, you know, like, Sasageo and then the second one of season 1. Because that one, like, actually sounded like a national anthem. Like the beginning of that, it was just, like, it was epic.
I only picked season 3 part 1 because I knew no one else would pick it.
Okay.
Actually, my when I forced my ex to watch it with me, she loved that one too. She absolutely loved it, which makes sense, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, now I guess we're finally moving into like predictions, just like hunches. What are you most excited about for season 4?
Before that, just one quick 30 seconds. Favorite ending? For me, ending 4.
Ooh. I actually didn't pay that much attention to the endings, like, in retrospect. Oh, wait, no, actually, I do know. I think season 3, part 1?
That is ending 4.
Oh, okay. Yeah, ending 4. Like, where the one where they, at the end, like, do that switch up into, like, the trailer for that Levi...
No, the ending where it shows Historia as a child.
Yeah, that was epic.
That particularly one episode, like how actually, yeah, I think that's my favorite as well. Although I really liked the one, I think it was season 2, where they show like the hieroglyphs of like Ymir and stuff, and like or like it's like a wall of hieroglyphs. And I actually, like, if you knew what you were looking at, I'm pretty sure the manga readers were all like, holy fuck, like that's like the whole story going on right there. Like, and it was like no one had a clue. Like, but yeah, that one part. Also, the question I want to ask here is actually, this is a really good question, Yaz. How did you like I can't remember how I knew to watch the credits that day. I think it was because of Reddit. I was on the like discussions on Reddit, like the live discussion thread on Reddit, and you know, the very first thing was like watch the credits or something like that. But like, did you guys know to watch the credits there? Did you see it on Reddit, or like when did you figure that out? Or did you, I don't know, do you always watch the endings or what?
Is this season 3, episode 12?
Yeah, the one where it shows Levi, Mikasa, Eren fighting like in the middle of the ending.
I watched it as it aired. I had no idea there was an after credits scene. I just watched the ending because I could, and then it happened. Like that's one of the rare moments where I was never spoiled on it. It just hit you in the face out of nowhere. Thank God.
Yeah, no, like for me, I was watching the episode and I was just like decompressing like everything, because I think was that the episode where they start going for the wall, or is that the episode before that?
Before that, like they've just left the wall going to the other wall.
Okay, yeah, I was like decompressing. I was like, damn, like, you know, that it was a somewhat happy note to end on. I was like, yo, I am so ready for this. And as I was thinking that, then like the glitching, like Beast Titan like appears and like this thing happens. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
anyone else thought their screen was getting
like your screen was glitching out or something.
Yeah, now I'm thinking about it. I don't know if I did get spoiled. I don't think I knew. I think it was quite. I don't, because it was the end of the season, right? So I think I was just watching it through. I don't know. I can't remember now. Actually, I asked the question, but I can't remember.
Do you think going to season 3 part 2 without watching that after credit scene would be better?
Oh, no, the hype that built, and like no one having a fucking clue like what was going on. I thought that was, I liked it. What do you think?
I thought some people are smart enough to know what's happening, possibly. Like they have choices, like 1, 2, this could either be this or that. But other than that, I think the only reason that scene was put in was just for the hype, because it's 6 months between this episode and the next episode. So if you're binging it, you don't have to watch it specifically.
Yeah.
You know, I enjoyed like the fact that they put that in. I think the only thing that maybe gave a tell and like allowed people to kind of predict was like Mikasa's reaction, because she usually is pretty, you know, poker face about things, like even with deaths. But like, you know, with her face, you may be able to piece together like, oh, something must have happened to Armin, because like we already see Eren there, and like, you know, Armin's not in the shot. But you know, I thoroughly like enjoyed it because it was such a contrast to like the happy note. Like everyone's cheering for the scouts. Like Erwin is hype with one arm, and boom, you just see like what happened? Like how did everything go so wrong? And yeah, I didn't feel spoiled or anything. I was just like, it was just more hype and like curiosity.
I thought that I didn't think about Armin at all. So I've had like a thing, and I've still got a thing. So this is kind of like the backbone of my my thoughts about S4. And I think like also it's important to clarify here that like we have none of us, I think, Yaz, you said you'd read the manga up until the end of season 3 part 2, right? But none of us have gone anywhere near season 4. Like we know we know nothing. Hey, like you guys don't know anything about season 4 either, right?
Yeah, nothing. I didn't even watch the trailer. So yeah.
Oh, you didn't even, yeah, that's right. Yeah, this is getting like, this comes into my season 4 predictions when we get there as well. I've had a weird feeling, like a weird thing that like I think like something's gonna happen to Eren. I think he's gonna turn. Like, I don't know if he's going to be on the same side as everyone throughout the whole thing. And I thought that's what happened. I thought Levi and Eren had some fucked up thing go on where Eren had like kind of done something he shouldn't have done because he was like confused and turns like just did. And like, it was the start of him going like down a path he like shouldn't have gone. And then Levi was trying to nip that in the bud. And that's why Mikasa was so fucking angry, because she's like, don't fucking touch my boy, basically. And so that's what I thought. I essentially thought like we were seeing like the start of like a breakdown of the Survey Corps and like Eren leaving and going to fucking do something weird and crazy or something like that, which I couldn't pick, but that's what I thought was happening. So I had no idea. I was completely in the dark.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think, I don't know, like for season 4, like I haven't really been spoiled, but I kind of know like Eren is, you know, gonna be a goddamn lunatic. And I think that kind of, I feel like we see that shift after he gets the memories of, you know, his dad. Like, you kind of see his eyes when he reaches the beach. And, oh yeah, just like one quick thing, like the comments and like memes about the Attack on Titan beach episode, just like hilarious. Like the one beach episode this show gets, it's like the most depressing episode of the whole series.
Yeah.
But yeah, like seeing his face, like he's gone through all this to get, you know, freedom, right? And now it's like, hey guys, if we kill literally every other human on this planet, do you think we'll get freedom? It's like, god damn, bro, this kid is gonna go through a rough patch. Yeah,
crying in the corner.
It's pretty depressing. And also, he's only just found out he's only got 7 years. That's the thing I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting that the Titan shifters only have 7 years once they go.
No, they have 13.
Oh, 13. Oh, shit.
They have like 13, but like
Eren... You're here, Yaz.
Eren has 7. You're right about that.
Yeah, because like Eren's used up like 6, but like Armin still got like 13. Yeah, I wonder like how many Reiner and Annie have, or like if Annie's years have been being used while she's in the crystal, or like, you know, what the deal with that is. But
I think they are being used. Don't think she's just frozen in time.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know.
I've got a actually, Yaz, I feel like my thoughts on this are prejudiced by the trailer. So I don't know. Like, are you gonna watch the trailer, or you don't want to watch the trailer, Poru? Like, are we?
Oh no, that's fine. You can discuss. You can discuss you know, things about the trailer.
So there's like a part of the trailer where it's like a new warrior, and there's another part where you're actually probably just gonna want to go and watch the trailer after this. Like, there's a part where Reiner's saying, I think to Eren, like, why won't you just let me die in peace? So I don't think he's got long left.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I think Reiner's. I think part of this is gonna be, part of season 4 is gonna be about like Reiner passing on to some new like Eldian on the other side, like something. Yeah, I think, and also because there's gonna be a like, we're going forward in time, aren't we? Like, they're definitely not that, like, they're definitely older. They're definitely older than they were. Like, we're not starting from the beach. I don't think, like, we're going forward like significant amount of time. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think there's
it looks like that.
Yeah, because like even in the poster, everyone has like, you know, longer hair, and like I think Reiner has a beard or something, and Eren 16-pack.
Yeah, and he's got a man bun. Doesn't Eren have a man bun?
Oh, yeah.
In the tray. It looked like he had a man bun.
how can Reiner grow a goatee and then no one recognize him?
What do you mean? Who didn't recognize him?
Some reactors.
Oh,
What? Really?
that's pretty shocking.
Oh my god! Like, it was pretty obvious. It was pretty obvious to me. It was Reiner. Like, very, very obvious.
Grows a
to me it was
beard. I've
Reiner.
never seen this man in my life.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, like in season 4, I want to see more. Or like, obviously, you know, like Bert is now dead. He's now part of Armin, I guess. But, like, I want to see more of like Reiner and Annie. Like, I feel like those 3 characters, like, very interesting with, you know, the kind of moral dilemma. Because I feel like at the end they knew like there's really no right and wrong. Like, we were told that these guys were like, you know, the spawn of the devil. We've, you know, lived with them. We've been with them for like the past 2 to 3 years. They're just normal kids. They're just like us, but like we still have our duty to do. And like Reiner literally has like split personality because of what he did to Marco. So
Hello.
kind of seeing him like juggle with that, I really want to see, you know, how Annie and Reiner deal with that.
Yep. Honestly, if Zeke shaves his beard, would you recognize him?
Yeah. And he has glasses as well, right?
Yeah. Randy, you were saying hello.
Yeah, sorry. The speaker just like turned on into the family house again. So you guys were just on in front of. I need to turn the Bluetooth off. All right, that should be better. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, cool. All good. Keep going.
What are we on?
I guess just about like things you're expecting or looking forward to in season 4.
Poru, would you watch the trailer right now? Well, I feel like this needs to be like I feel like this needs to be if you're considering watching the trailer, I feel like you need to do it right now and then come back so we can talk about. Oh, I was really far away from the mic. Then come back and talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can look at like I can watch it simultaneously.
I was gonna say
Sweet.
like 2 things are kind of obvious, but then the trailer hints at them, so they're probably gonna happen. Levi versus Beastie in round 2, and Eren versus Reiner round 3.
Dude, okay, honestly, I'm like I feel like Reiner has choked so hard the past 2 fights, like because you have to consider, right? Like these guys have been Titans since they were kids, and it looks like, you know, they've been child soldiers, right? So you would think they have some degree of competency. Eren learned how to be a Titan or like use his Titan effectively like very recently, and then he just comes and just beats Reiner. I guess like Annie did train him, so he has the martial arts background.
Yep.
I don't know, I feel like Reiner has not lived up to expectations in terms of like his fighting ability.
Agreed. Very, very much agreed. I think it like there's also like the part of, but I guess logically if you look at it, it doesn't really make sense. But Eren is the attack titan, which means I don't think we really know exactly what the attack titan does yet, but there's got to be some level of like power or strength in him. But at the same time, that didn't really help him in their first fight. It was just like he just got him in good locks and stuff. You know, he just outfought him. Like if you want to talk, was one of you guys into martial arts?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, like he just got him in, like it was just he just got him in good locks.
Yeah, and I think like I love the flashback they did with like Annie kind of doing that move on him, and then, you know, he kind of learns from Annie and applies it on Reiner, and it kind of shows you like, you know, he has picked up some things because of his drive as a cadet, and now he's able to like actually use it. Because, you know, in that scene, it was, or like when they were training, they basically were like, oh, Annie was like, oh, you know, we're not going to use martial arts against our final enemy. We're going to be fighting Titans. But, you know, it kind of comes full circle. He does use it as a Titan on another Titan. So I think the use of martial arts was definitely pretty cool. And Isayama, he's like a huge fan. So I think, yeah, he'll definitely use it again in season 4.
Yeah, you can actually tell he's a fan of martial arts. Like it does come in quite a bit. By the way, I'm going to watch the trailer with you, so let me know when you're going to start watching it.
Oh, I started. It was just muted.
Oh, you had it. Yeah, right. Gotcha.
Yeah. this is gonna be insane. And also, so the cart Titan, right? Like the guy who was helping the Beast Titan with those like rocks or whatever. What do you guys think about him or her? Any thoughts?
It's definitely the least cool Titan we've seen so far.
It's not bad, I guess.
Can you imagine sitting there and being like, you're about to become a Titan shifter and everyone else is getting Colossal Titan, Armor Titan, and they're like, you're just going to be the one that can run on 4 legs and have a really long nose and mouth. Like, what? This is a fucking stitch up, man.
Yeah.
No.
And on top of that, it's like you still have only 13 years to live. So like you're getting this time limit.
Yeah, exactly. Not worth it. I would possibly do it to be the Armor Titan or the Attack Titan, but I would not be giving up my entire life to be an ugly looking thing that can run on 4 legs and has a big mouth, like a snout.
Yeah. I'm curious, so like, Yaz, how many Titans shifters have been revealed, and then how many are still like out there?
There's 9 in total. We know and seen 8.
So this is the weird thing about the trailer, because there's definitely 2 more there that I don't know.
Yeah, that's interesting. Oh, but also, like, Eren counts as 2 Titans, right? Because like he has the Founding Titan and the Attack Titan.
Yeah. So what are the so we've got Female Titan, Founding Titan, Attack Titan, Armor Titan, Colossal Titan, Quadruple long snout Titan, Beast Titan, and which is the other one that we know?
There's 2 more.
There's 2 more, I guess.
But we don't know one of them yet. I think we know 8 of the 9. We've seen 8. I'm sure there's only one that we weren't supposed to have seen. Isn't there? Is there one more that I'm missing, or is that those 7?
No, we know 8. We know 8.
Yeah, what's the 8th? Because I just counted 7.
Okay, wait. Attack.
Founding.
Beast.
Female.
Female.
Oh, Ymir. Oh, no. Yeah, Ymir.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Ymir's type. What's that? Do we know what that's called?
I know what it's called.
Okay, it's a season 4 thing, right?
It's not really a spoiler if you know its name.
The Short Titan?
No, I just typed it.
Oh, the Jaw Titan?
Yep.
I guess, yeah, like, proportionately, the Titan did have a big jaw. I would hate to become the Jaw or Cart Titan, dude. Like, looks like, one looks like a gremlin, the other looks like, you know, a warthog. But also, I wouldn't want to be the Colossal Titan either, like that.
That's the 8 we know. And then we have this.
Yeah.
But there was 2 in the trailer that I didn't know.
By the way, I failed to mention this before. I've been spoiled on a couple of things.
From season 4.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, one of them being the name of this last Titan.
Okay, so not major spoiler.
Among other things.
Oh.
Yeah, well, as long as you don't bring any of that sort of stuff up, then
yeah,
if I'm assuming that if you have any predictions for season 4, like if you make them here, they're not related to anything you've been spoiled. Is there do you, from what you know, is there a lot of scope for like other things? Like do you feel like you've had a lot of the story spoiled, or do you feel like you've there's a lot of scope there?
Very specific things, like the name of the Titan. Can't really say anymore.
Yeah.
But like, even though I got spoiled on things, like I still know the anime will blow my mind either ways.
Yeah.
Like even for manga readers as well.
Yeah, I have been spoiled for one thing as well, and it's not. Yeah, it sounds like it's a pretty big thing, but it's just a thing that I know that's not a part of it. And it fucking annoyed me when I got spoiled it too. But it's got literally has nothing to do with anything that like I've spoken about or that I will speak about. But yeah, it's fuck. How did you get? It's so like I don't know. I don't even know. Do we need to? Is this a topic worth going down? Like
probably not.
Yeah. I don't know. If people actually listen to this, they're probably going to stop at this point in time. Let's move on. Poru, where are we going?
Yeah. So I wanted to bring up. I didn't put this, in the outline, but like the technology difference, right, between the two kind of races. I think, like, we already saw that they have blimps, right? Like television, photography. Do you think that'll like come into significant play in like the battle, right? Because in the trailer you see the Snout Titan with like machine guns or something. Like what
Yeah.
Yes, like
turrets.
I don't know if Titans are impervious to bullets or like what. Like that's a pretty significant disadvantage that our crew has.
I'm pretty sure in the 3 journals Grisha left behind, it has some information about the outside world, and one of them is about technology and warfare, so it can help them a bit.
Okay, yeah, so maybe they can like come up to speed.
But I don't know. I don't know if the journal like mentioned like how to build a tank or a fighter plane or that. Just like describes it, I guess. Like just they know what they're up against, but they don't know how to counter it 100%.
No wonder Aaron's so depressed at the beach.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder what's gonna happen to Annie. I have no idea. I wonder what's gonna happen to Annie.
I know.
Like someone, yeah. I don't know like what's going on there.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, that's my last talking point, like favorite characters and what we're looking forward to for them in season 4. But before that, Yaz is our resident expert on Attack on Titan, and he asked for a Attack on Titan quiz.
I was forced into it. Don't believe him.
we're gonna try to stump him. And if you have any other like questions, you just come off like the top of your head, then like.
You didn't type anything like 0.5, 0.6. You just skipped to 7.
Yeah, I guess like everything just blended in.
Yeah, you can hear it.
All right, so this isn't in any particular order of like difficulty, but oh yeah, and Randy, you could also, Randy, you should try answering first, because like
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
All right, so question number 1: what number commander is Erwin of the Survey Corps?
Easy.
I feel like is it in the 40s?
No.
Yeah.
Maybe don't say that.
I don't know then. I don't know. I don't know. Just say a number. 12th.
Ooh. Yes. You want to tell them what the right answer is?
So close. How many years does a Titan have to live?
13.
Exactly.
There you go. That's the answer.
Oh,
Yeah, Erwin is the 13th. So Hanj will be the 14th.
Do you think it's a coincidence Erwin is 13th and there's 13 years for a Titan to live?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think like just the significance of 13 is it's like an unlucky number, right?
Very ominous.
So yeah, maybe that's like the linking thing. This one's just like this is just a softball. I wrote it, and
Well,
Randy.
I didn't think it was a softball. Anyway.
No, this next one. What number cadet corps were Aaron and friends?
I've already said that. It's the 104th.
Yep.
104th. Do we think that has any significance? 104th?
I mean, it makes sense, the number.
Why?
Because, do you know, by the time the Colossal Titan appeared for the second time in Trost, do you know how many years exactly has it been since the wall was built?
Oh. 100.
Yeah, there was something I can't remember this, Yaz, but I do remember. It's like it has relevance to the 2000 years ago thing. Hey, like you work backwards and you work out like it's literally exactly
I mean, yeah,
100.
yeah,
Yeah. Explain this.
but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like the 104th. By the time the Colossal Titan appeared for the second time, like they just graduated after 3 years of military, and by the time they graduated, it's been 107 years since the wall was built. So 3
Yeah.
years ago, it's been 104 years since the wall was built. That's when they joined the military. So it makes sense to be the 104th.
Yeah, so basically
so-
every year after the wall was erected, like that's how many cadet corps.
Yeah,
Okay, that makes
sense.
sense.
Like a new recruits to the military.
What was the 2000 years thing like? What was that math like, Yaz? Where like it's
We can get to that later. Let's finish this question.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, the queen.
I can tell you all the details behind it as well.
What is Aaron's nickname from his other cadet corps? Like, what do they call him?
There's like more than one translation, I think.
Yeah, there probably is.
Aaron's nickname. Oh, I can't remember. I feel like it's no. I don't know.
What Annie called him near the end of season 1.
Ah, fuck. Nah, I've not got it. Nah, it's not in there.
Is it Suicidal Maniac?
Yeah. Yeah, this is just like reading the answers from my notepad.
Hey, I'm actually cheating. I have an extra window. I'm looking up the answer.
Yeah. Where is Levi from? And then also bonus, like what were his friends' names?
Oh, he's from like the underground. I don't know what the underground's called, but I don't know what his friends name. I've got no idea what his friends.
I know one. One is called Farlan. The other is fuck. It's the girl. What's the girl's name?
This question I actually didn't write an answer because I was like, you know what, Yes probably just knows everything. So
it's Farland and
But I feel like I'm getting M or an N. An M or an N to start it.
I don't know.
I mean, her last name starts with an M. And I think it's a flower.
Yeah, I don't know. Can I get half a point?
Yeah. Wait, did you say what the underground city was called?
That has a name?
Yeah, does it have a name or is it just like the underground city?
I thought it was just the underground in general.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Isabel Magnolia.
Isabel, there we go. Damn it.
Yeah. Okay. The next one is a numbers thing. I'll be pretty impressed if you get this.
Probably not gonna get it.
Who had the most kills from the Levi squad besides Levi? And bonus points if you pick most individual and most team.
This comes back to me. Isn't it?
I know who has the most kills. Do you say I have to get also who had the most assists as well?
Yeah, like bonus points if you get the most assists.
It's Petra with the most assists. I'm positive it's Petra, isn't it?
I won't confirm or deny until.
Okay. And then the most kills. I feel like most kills was Mike. I feel like it was Mike, and then Petra had like
the Levi
kills.
squad. The Levi squad specifically.
Oh wait, Mike. Whose squad was Mike?
Mike is not part of the Levi squad.
Petra, Ulo, Eld, and Gunther.
Gunther. I think Gunther has the most kills then, and then Petra has the most assists.
Yes.
The guy that bites his tongue is he called Ulo? Ulo?
Yeah, I put guy who bites his tongue.
I believe he has the most kills and the most assists. It's either Eld or Gunther. It's one of them.
So in the thing I looked at, it didn't have the word assist. It had like most solo kills and most team kills.
Yep.
Most solo was the tongue biting guy, and it said Petra had the most team kills.
Interesting.
Yes.
Oh, Randy,
one.
Randy bagged that one.
One for
I
one.
got one.
All right. This one also like it's not that difficult, but it is at the same time kind of difficult. Who were the top 10 cadet corps who like graduated in the 104th and like give their ranking
In order.
Yeah, in order.
Okay, Randy.
Mikasa was first.
Yeah.
I know Mikasa was first. I feel like okay, so I should actually I feel like I need to write this down. I'm gonna be able to get it if I write it down. It's basically, I'm sure I can get this. So I'm gonna be writing this down at the bottom of our little doc. So Mikasa, Reiner, Annie, Armin, Eren, Connie, John, Sasha.
I know the top 10. I know the top 5 in order. The bottom 5 is a bit messed up.
So this question I knew. I didn't have to look up. I'll give myself a point for that.
Annie, Armin, Eren. Oh, and Bertolt. Fuck, Bertolt. Birdie. I feel like I'm probably not. I feel like it was Mikasa, and then it was. I just feel like Reiner was second, and then Annie was. I feel like they were up there, at least. And then I feel like Eren was fifth, but not higher. No, I don't know. You go, Yaz.
Mikasa first. I'm gonna write this down.
I can write it down for you if you want.
Okay, Mikasa number 1.
Yep.
Reiner number 2. Bertold number 3. Annie number 4. Eren number 5.
You got the top 5 in order. All right, now.
John number 6. Connie 7. Sasha 8. Marco 9. Historia/Krista 10.
Yeah, dude. You were so close. So
It's Sasha and Connie are reversed, isn't it?
no, you're underrating Marco. Marco was 7.
Okay.
But yeah, everything else like
in my
Farewell, sweet cookie cats.
in my tent.
I'll always remember the time we spent together.
what'd you say, Randy?
I didn't have Marco in my tent. This is weird. I've got 10 names. Marco's not one of them.
Who did you put above?
Armin is not.
Oh, you
that
probably
good.
put Ymir or someone?
No, Armin.
Oh, Armin wasn't one of the 10.
No.
Oof. He was probably like bottom 10.
He probably was. That's true. I feel like I thought the tactics. All right. Fair enough.
Honestly, it's surprising that Armin wasn't because my reason, like, if Historia, right, was able to crack top 10, and Armin also has like tactics and like that kind of thing going for him.
They take into consideration academics, and Armin was number 1 in that.
And he still didn't get top 10.
Yeah, because physically he's not that good.
Yeah, so I guess Historia was like a lot better than physically then.
Man, they didn't show enough of Marco for me to remember where he was on this list.
Rest in peace, Marco. Okay, and last one, I just threw it in there while we were talking about this. Who is the shortest person in the show?
Male or female?
Just combined, like out of everyone.
It's either Connie or Historia. I believe it's Historia.
Is Historia shorter than Armin? I would have thought it was Armin. Unless there's some weird character that I just can't, like, that I've never thought of, like some random NPC.
No,
I think it's Armin.
Yeah, it wasn't an obscure character. It was Historia.
Yeah.
The order, at least for the cadet corps, I don't know where Levi ranks.
I know Connie is the shortest male. Didn't know if it was in general.
I thought Armin was shorter than Connie.
But Levi is shorter than Armin.
Yeah, Levi is very short.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but then
Okay.
yeah, I think Historia and Connie are the only two shorter than Levi.
Annie, I think, is also. But yeah, so you're right. Connie is shorter than Armin. It goes for the cadet corps. I don't know where Levi places. It goes Historia, Annie, Connie, Armin, Sasha, Aaron. Oh, Mikasa is taller than Aaron. I guess that makes sense, kind of.
Oh, I thought Eren and Mikasa are the same height.
Oh yeah, they might be the same. Yeah, they are the same height. They were. Mikasa is just placed above them. All right.
You know what? I have a random question to throw in there that I just thought might be really hard.
Just looked it up.
Oh wait, it's not. No, it's not even hard because I can remember it. I was gonna ask in that first scene where the Titans are in and it's the 104th get put out to battle. Who was the first named character to die? But it was Thomas. So it's not even a good question.
I completely forgot that dude.
All right.
And
Where
that
we going now?
concludes the weekly Yes quiz.
Weekly
As in, like,
Yes quiz.
maybe we continue this. I do not know. Yeah, and then all right. So my last talking point was your favorite characters thus far and what you'd like to see from them in season 4, assuming they're not already dead. Randy, you could start.
I look. I'm never going off Mikasa. I love Mikasa. I know that's just such a basic bitch answer to this question, but I don't know, like I really liked the backstory we did get for her and the way, like I like loyalty in a person and I like how she's just so obsessively loyal. And she's badass. She fucks shit up. And yeah, I really like the dynamic that she's just always picking up the pieces. Eren, I don't know why, but I hope that we do get some more character development in season 4. Like I think that she was such a cool character in season 1 and everyone wanted to know more about her, and then she just got lowballed throughout the next 2 seasons. And I just don't think they're going to have her finish her arc without some level of development. So I really think season 4 could be a big season for Mikasa.
Yeah.
It has to be. It has to be.
Yeah. Yes, and before you go, I just wanted to do a follow-up. So I also agree. Mikasa's not my favorite, but I do want her to get more character development because I feel like she could become definitely a really likable character if she gets the proper, just depth, I guess, because so far she's kind of just been Eren's guardian. But I wanted to touch on, you said loyalty and just badass for your 2 main things for Mikasa. What about Armin? Because I feel like he's also been intensely loyal and he's been badass, but in a different way, not action wise, but tactics and strategy. And I think in season 1, his speech where he's trying to defend Eren, from being shot at, I thought that was super badass. So what do you think about that?
I've definitely Armin has definitely grown on me. He was not a character that I cared that much about to start with, and I felt I agree with you. I'm definitely leaning towards Mikasa being badass because she's just that kind of big I don't know, like she's just got that energy, and she just like her ODM skills are crazy. And I think that's what, like, I'm very, very superficial about that. I really liked Armin's development in season 3 though. I really liked Attack on Titan has this way of things creeping up on you that you didn't really realize, and all of a sudden they're there. Like, it's like all of a sudden everyone's like, oh, Armin can actually like strategize and get us out of all these weird spots. And then I'm thinking about it, I'm like, does he, like, it's like he's just done little things here and there which have kind of suggested that he could be that person, and now they're throwing him in the spotlight. And then I'm like, oh wait, yeah, he did do XYZ and in season 1, and then ABC in season 2, and I'm like, oh yeah, like he's actually. So I really like the way they've developed Armin's character, and I've definitely cared a lot more about him. Put it this way, if it was Mikasa that got roasted by the Colossal Titan, I would have been way more devastated. And it was a pretty, even that moment was so powerful for Armin. It kind of almost completed his arc. Like, that was probably one of the reasons that I could have believed Armin was dead then, because it kind of felt like his arc completed in a way there. And that was a really cool piece of writing, I felt. But yeah, he's definitely grown on me, but I don't put him in the same badass section, but I think that's just because of my propensity to head towards action.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Rewatching the series, the amount of things that I forgot Armin did was astounding.
Yeah.
Like, not just the obvious ones like Annie, Reiner, and Bert, and like how to defeat the Colossal. Like, the plan to retake trust, that was him. And like the way to, like, in the middle of trust, they were in this building that they need to get the gas from for their ODM gear. He also came up with that. If he was the first one to figure out what Erwin's plan truly was in the female Titan arc, like, yeah, he's done so much.
Yeah, agreed. He was even the one that convinced Annie to come with him, like to get Annie to follow them and whatnot. And like, also, while we're talking tactics and stuff, shout out to Jean, because he's severely, I think we talked about this last week, he's severely underrated. Like, when Armin needs to sit and think about a strategy, he's the one that's tactically keeping him in the game all the time. They make a really good pair.
John said the difference between him and Armin very well. John knows what needs to be done now, but Armin is the one that comes up with a plan for later.
Yeah.
So yeah, good pairing, I guess.
What about you, Yaz? Character.
Eren Yeager is what I would go for. The potential for this guy in season 4 is insanity. No matter how much I think, he's gonna blow my mind even more. He's gonna come up with more things than I can imagine. Like the Titan that always seeks freedom, and he of all people, Eren, is the perfect person for that. And the founding Titan, all the memories he could access to the past or the future, if only he like figures out a way to do it, that could also like be a game changer. Final episode of season 3, he's just like a completely different person. He grew, and in this supposed time skip from season 3 to 4, he's gonna grow even more. Like, he's gonna become more mature. He's gonna actually think for himself. He's not gonna be as like he's not gonna like show emotions like he did in season 1, 2, and 3. Like, he's not gonna be angry. He's not gonna be like sad, depressed. He's just gonna be like, it's gonna turn into that second Levi. It's gonna be emotionless when he's like destroying Titans, killing people. Like, he's not gonna regret any of that. So yeah, the development potential for Eren is probably the best out of everyone so far.
Do you really think that? Do you really think he's gonna have no remorse? I think he's gonna go. I think Aaron's gonna go like in a really confused. Like, I think part of his development has been that he's realized he's got to kill people he cared. Like I don't know. I think that's probably the magic of his character though. Like I don't know. Wow, that's interesting. It's really like your perspective on Aaron is super interesting for where he's gonna go. Because I didn't think that.
The last words he said on the beach are no mere threat. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah. No, I kind of take Yaz's perspective on this. Like, I feel like he, out of all people, will be the one without remorse. Like, I feel like he'll kill people emotionlessly. Like, he'll be like, it's just part of the job, like, kind of thing. Like, I feel like Armin may have some regrets. I feel like even Mikasa might have some regrets. But I think Aaron, just like the way he's like, you know, kind of doing his thing, I feel like he's just gonna kill people. But
I think he's gonna go Anakin Skywalker. I'm saying it. I think he's going Anakin Skywalker. He's going to the dark side. I honestly think, like, I think the point is though, there is no dark side. Like, I think the whole thing with Marley and El, like, I don't know, but I think he's going down a fucking path that is not the same path that everyone else is going down. I'm just calling that. That's my prediction. That's my big season 4 prediction.
yeah, no, I think I think Attack on Titan does this like the best out of probably any show I've watched, like blur the lines between good and bad.
Yeah.
But that being said, I feel like Aaron is probably on his way to a bad side.
Yeah. I don't know if he's going to be anyone's friend by the end of this. Like, I don't know
it'll
if
just
he's gonna
be Mikasa
Marley's
and Armin.
friend, Eldia's friend, pardon. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think one underrated thing about Aaron's like arc, the period when he was like being a crybaby in like the Crystal Cave, I thought that added like so much depth to his character, because before, at least for me, like the only emotion he ever felt was like hate and anger, and it was kind of getting, you know, a bit stale, if like honest. But like him showing like regret, like sadness, sorrow about like, oh, you know, my dad might have been the one to like cause all of this, and he was like, just kill me, like, you know. Yeah, I was like, my family, like my bloodline was in the wrong, and seeing him kind of understand that, like, I thought added so much to his character.
Yeah, we've come a long way from the protagonists of Ash Ketchum and Goku, haven't we? Like, there's a bit more going on in the brains of these guys these days than the protagonists of anime.
Imagine
Yeah.
Ash Ketchum becomes a serial killer.
Oh god. But yeah, so like I guess kind of going off the like Aaron going to the dark side, I feel like the character I'm gonna pick might have like a reverse kind of character arc, and my favorite character is Annie. And the reason I say that is because even though she's seen to be like obviously like one of the spies, like her, Reiner, and Bert, like, and she killed like loads of scouts. She's seen like in the OVA, and then like even in her like one episode, like she kind of has a sense of justice, and she would like in an ideal world to help people. Like when she was a detective, she kind of went out of her way to like talk to these people, like the girl she was, you know, kind of searching for. She let her get off scotch-free, even though like the dad and her were making these drugs. So she, I think, does wish happiness for people. It's just her priorities right now are, I guess, to like save her dad and, you know, those people. And if that means killing, you know, these people, then she'll try to protect the people she cares most about. But that being said, I feel like once she kind of sees what's going down, she'll have to pick a side, and I'm hoping she kind of sides with the rest of the cadet corps. And then, you know, maybe she does have a kind of like redemption arc, and people kind of see, you know, she's actually not just a serial killer, she's, you know, a thoughtful, you know, emotional character.
And he's Pandora's box at the moment, hey? Like, she's just in the background. No one's thought about her or even spoken about her since Armin used her with Bertold in season 2. Like, she's a real wild card in season 4, hey? Real wild card. Like, what the fuck is gonna happen with her?
I have no idea. And also, like, another thing, you know, I mentioned before, I'm a fan of martial arts. Dude, Annie was like so sick, and like, you know, her martial arts scenes. She was able to go like toe to toe with Mikasa, and like that little flashback.
Mm,
That was some sick stuff.
yeah. Yeah, I concur. I think it's gonna be, because I just don't think about it at all.
Yeah, no, she has been frozen for like the past 2 seasons. All right, cool. I think those are all my talking points. I think we've reached the hour kind of like goal for today.
Yeah, I probably have to go in a sec. Anyway, guys, so we may need to. I guess like really quickly, like I've called my season 4. Like my big prediction is Erin's going bad. Like something's going on there. Like what are you, Yaz? If you don't feel comfortable making one, if you've been spoiled a few things, you don't think you can. But if you've got a prediction that you don't ascribe to any of the spoilers, you know, and also probably like what's one big thing that you guys both think like what, like some just like wild prediction, like some weird wild prediction.
I think my wild prediction is that it's gonna take a while to say. Like if you need to go now, and
Oh no, it's okay.
no, like it takes a while.
How long's a while?
Poru, you start.
Pardon?
Poru, you can say what you think.
Oh, okay.
Like a wild thing.
Yeah, I guess honestly, I don't want to do this, but I feel like I have to piggyback off of your answer, Randy. I feel like, not only Eren, like I feel like there's going to be, I think the arc is going to kind of illuminate like maybe some hypocrisy between, you know, hating one side versus the other. I feel like these guys are the Eldians, right? Like Eren and them.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like the Eldians are basically gonna do to the Marleyans what the Marleyans did to the Eldians, if that makes sense. Like I feel like the same kind of just invading and killing like innocent people as Titans. I feel like, you know, it's just gonna go right back, and both sides are gonna kind of see, yo, we're both bad guys, like in real. And yeah, and like as my one thing is like I feel like Annie will, you know, she'll come over to the good side, bad side. You know, I feel like she'll change sides.
I can give you 5 minutes, bro. I can give you 5 minutes. Can you wrap this in 5 minutes, Yaz?
You want to talk about the 2000-year thing?
We might not have time. I'd rather hear your prediction, I reckon.
Well, I got 2 things. One, I don't think you two have experienced this story as long as I have, so maybe you haven't thought about this or it never crossed your mind. During this supposed, as Marley said, this great Titan war, like Marley succeeded in capturing 7 of the 9 Titans. The only 2 exceptions are the founding Titan, which escaped to the island, built the 3 walls, and the other one is the attack Titan, which no one knows where it went. I guess it's in hiding somewhere. What if the founding Titan and the attack Titan, like the founding Titan before it went to the island, and like the person holding this founding Titan can see the future? It told the attack Titan, like it told him something which set him down on a path which like it ended up the attack Titan ended up being the one to reach the island first and reach the founding Titan first before anyone else, and stealing this founding Titan power. And it's because the founding Titan like told the attack Titan something, maybe about the future or something.
Yeah, because the coordinate can do that, hey?
Yeah. But then why would the founding Titan like resist the attack Titan, like when the attack Titan was fighting? Just to put up a farce or something, or?
Maybe the founding Titan gave the attack Titan like a challenge, or like it's like this. Your people, the Eldians, just lost. I'm gonna give up. I'm not even gonna fight. I'm gonna go to this island. I'm gonna mind my own business. If you, the Attack Titan, if you want your people free, but you don't have the power for it, I dare you to come to this island and steal this power from me. Either from me or from one of my children or grandchildren, whenever you reach me. Only in that way you can free your people. Like, that could be something.
Dude, yeah, if that's the case, that's like some serious like conspiracy theory
That's very
type
deep.
coup. Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
What was the other thing? Hold on. Yeah,
And we haven't even. Sorry, go, Yaz, go.
we haven't even what?
Oh no, you go, because I was just gonna fill the gap. You go.
What do you think about the memories thing? Like
That's
future memories.
That's what I was gonna say.
The owl
We
remembering
haven't
Armin
even
and
gone
Mikasa.
down this paths thing. The paths, like this coordinate paths, like all that shit that happened at the end of the season. Like, what was that very last thing what Eren said? He said they were on
Yeah,
the
well,
they were on the thing, like kicking him off the paddock, and he's like, oh, but if we do this, we won't be able to save
Mikasa.
Mikasa or something. And it's just like, what the fuck? Like, where did that come from? Like, who's Mikasa? Like,
Dude, that was so
there's some
slick the
creepy
way they,
shit going on, eh?
you know, the way they incorporated that was like, I feel like so slick, because they were kind of saying like, oh, the coordinate, you know, it's like all timelines converge into one, so it makes sense, like you can see the future, not just the past. And so like when he says those names, like, you know, it's like, oh snap, like the coordinate, you know. So, and that like kind of feeds Yaz's theory, like, you know, the future, or the founding titan could have seen like, you know, the future and been like, yo, it's like the Avengers, like, I see one path to salvation, and then like, you know, like what the founding titan did was the like one way for the Eldians to win.
Yeah, that's all going to be very interesting. I need to go back and watch all this again. I'm going to have a lot of anime to watch over the next couple of days, lads, because I need to get myself back up to scratch with all of that. I've like actually forgotten a lot of these little details of the basement plot, like past the owl and stuff. So I'm going to enjoy the next couple of days.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
And next time we talk, we're going to have seen episode 1 of season 4. Like, it is going to be, I cannot wait. It's bring it. I'm going to be
So
up early
hyped.
Monday morning. I think it's 5 a.m. that it airs in Australia, 5 a.m. on Monday. So I'm going to be up at 5, getting myself ready. May even record a little reaction, just because why not?
Yeah. I'm super excited. All right, yeah, well, I guess on that note, you know, thanks for watching up until this point. We'll release another podcast after we watch episode 1, give you know, our thoughts. But yeah, this has been the AOT podcast. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks, guys. Peace out. Speak soon.
Peace.
Later.
Bye.